So will the Fed reduce interest rates in December? In my opinion, for social media, absolutely 100% they will reduce interest rates. In addition to that, they'll probably reduce interest rates going forward in January, February, March and onwards. Why? Because they all know that the economy is in a very poor state. In the US, never mind in the UK, where it's in a shocking state, and in Europe and in Canada and Australia. And what we have is rising delinquencies, we've got rising unemployment, got rising defaults and rising mortgage arrears. And this is not the same situation as we had back in 2008, 2009. On top of that, you've got AI that is now making the top tier employees workforce unemployed. So those people are finding difficulty getting another job within technology, within the industry, or within the sector that they're working at, because AI is now replacing them. So you're going to have rising unemployment. However, as AI gets more integrated into the economic infrastructure, then of course more jobs are going to be created around that. But short term, we're talking about 3 to 6 months, you're going to see rising unemployment. And that is also going to lead to rising delinquencies, rising defaults, and rising mortgage arrears. And that's one of the reasons that I put out on social media that we are going to see a significant property correction or property crash. It's going to be in the US, it's going to be in Canada, it's going to be in Australia. Why is that? And Dubai, by the way, I said, and Dubai is not immune to what goes on in the rest of the world. Let's be absolutely clear. There will be a property downturn in Dubai. I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback on that, but let's just focus on where that property pushback or the property fall is going to come and what's going to trigger it. What's going to trigger it is rising unemployment and slower overall economic production. And that slower overall economic production, which is in the US and going to continue over to China, is going to flow into the Middle East and to Western Europe. And that slowing economic production is going to force companies to lay off staff. Laying off staff means they won't be able to afford the cars, the houses, the credit cards, the holidays and the spending. Remember, 70% of the US GDP comes from retail sales, and retail sales are falling. So overall, you are going to have a recession in the first 6 months of 2026. If you're interested in getting involved in my group, DM the word access to get on board.